to take the GRE for CRNA school? Well, in this video, I'll talk all about that, so keep watching. My name is Christine, and welcome to a new video. If you're new here and you want to become a CRNA or grow your CRNA career, start now by subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss a thing. In this video, we're going to talk about the GRE exam and if you really need it for CRNA school. When you think about the GRE, it's an examination for graduate studies. So when you think about CRNA school, it is a graduate program. You have a master's prepared program as well as a doctoral prepared program. This is Kalea, my daughter, and my husband and daughter are here as well. We're in Hawaii on vacation, and I'm here for you to help you grow as a CRNA, as well as maybe become a CRNA in the future. But even though I'm in Hawaii, I am here to educate you and be here for you and be your mentor on YouTube. The GRE has changed a bit when it comes to the old score system as well as the new score system. So depending on what school you're going to go to, most of the schools, the GRE score is 300. However, it can vary from school to school and state to state. So definitely make sure that when you're applying to a certain school that you look at what the score is for that specific school. Now, one perk with some schools is that if you have a high GPA, they will actually waive the GRE score. So, for example, I will give an example. With me, when I took the GRE exam, I didn't have a very high score. That I had to maybe retake it again. But when I looked at schools that I was interested in, and I looked at different variations of schools, some schools required it, some schools didn't require it. So what I've learned is that make sure you're looking and definitely keeping a conscious awareness that maybe, depending on the school that you're looking at, that they will actually waive it. So what would be a GPA that would allow you to be waived for the GRE score? So for some schools that you have to look into, some schools, if you have a 3.5 or 3.8 or higher GPA, they will waive your GRE exam. Well, what about if you don't have a high GPA? Because most schools, when they look at the application for CRNA school, they want you to have a GPA 3.0 or higher. But the reality is, when you're going into CRNA school, when you have a ton of applicants, a lot of the people who are accepted into the program have a 3.5 to a 3.8 GPA. And that's just the history of going into CRNA school. But of course they say 3.0. So if you don't have a GPA of a 3.5, 3.0 GPA, however you have a strong clinical experience, you work in a teaching institution, maybe a trauma institution, you have a really strong extracurricular activities that you've been part of committees, maybe community service activities throughout, those things can strengthen your application. So maybe your GPA may not be the highest, but look at all these other things that show that I am a great applicant for CRNA school. However, in your case, you may have to take the GRE exam and you may have to do a really good job with it. And that is okay. So in that situation, I would say as a recommendation to take a Kaplan course. That's a great example that I used when I was taking the GRE as well as the SAT when I was in high school. So definitely look into those avenues that maybe if you're not going to get waived for the GRE exam or score, you can look into a way to get a good score. Maybe go into the local library, looking under an area where they have GRE exam books, and maybe renting those out and study, as well as maybe going to Amazon. And Amazon has a tool where you can rent a book. You rent a book for a couple months and study, and do well on your examination. Okay, so I hope this helped you. So I'm here in Hawaii and loving it, and I'm here to educate you and inspire you to become a CRNA. And definitely comment below if you have some tips and tricks about the GRE exam, as well as maybe there are some schools that you've looked into that waive the GRE. So definitely love to hear those information in the comments below. So if you want to learn more about CRNAs and how to grow your CRNA career, definitely click one of these videos over here, and I'll see you in the next video.